Woman swallowed 3 days of water and food. She was going to get rid of her family by faking her death for 3 days. Her 2 ex-husbands and children were all she had left, and there was no more tearful sadness on their faces. Fira had been planning for this day for a long time, and after the funeral she was going to make a new life for herself. Time back to a few months ago. Fira is still a millionaire woman. She accidentally saw this brand name scarf. Just a glance by this cannot be reproduced beauty, deeply attracted, but nearly 20,000 yuan price almost let the monthly income of 100,000 yuan of her shocked off Fira, although very much like it, but had to turn around and left. However, when she comes home from work, she has to work part-time as a tutor, and the money she earns has to support 4 people at the same time. After tutoring, she continues to cook for all of them. Her children would ask for money at this time every day, but when they got the money, they would leave, not realizing how hard it was for their mother to make ends meet. Slightly depressed, Fela grabbed a cookie to try, and just when she was startled by the doorbell, she choked on the cookie, which was stuck in her neck, making it hard for her to breathe, and she was left to suffer alone with no one to help her, as if her family didn't care about her. So Fela stumbled over to the hose, and even worse than the vomiting was the tightness in her chest, which she beat with her fists, and this strong woman was able to take a breath. Fira sat down slowly, her already depressed mood worsening as she looked around at her relatives laughing and joking, and realized she was just a tool to be used at will. Fela continued to insist on getting up, and finally managed to sit on the stool. The ex-husband was let in by his daughter to look for food. He would not notice the white color on Fela's face. Fela then looked at her ex-husband's food and realized that she had indirectly supported both ex-husbands for many years through her children. The ex-husband stayed until the weekend, and the 2 of them ate, while Fela prepared lunch alone, thinking it would be a good day off. Suddenly, her daughter, who was pregnant, had something to ask, and when her mother didn't agree, she started to cry and fuss, but she couldn't resist her own daughter, so she had no choice but to take her daughter's place in the workshop, which was held on the theme of eliminating anxiety. And the workshop was held on the theme of eliminating anxiety. Fela sat in the distance watching the discussion when a man began to talk about his own anxiety. Turns out to be a cancer patient. He is anxious about his time is running out. He wants to enjoy the rest of his life to the fullest. These words suddenly awakened Fira to the fact that she had never enjoyed half of her life, and she made a mental decision that she had to get rid of all the blood baggage around her. She then walked to the luxury store and took off the scarf she had been dreaming of and wrapped it beautifully around her neck, loving it so much. When it came time to pay for the scarf, although it was a bit pricey, Fira didn't hesitate to buy it. She wanted to earn the money to pay for her favorites. Then she found her ex-husband and her son and rented him a room in her name, paying the rent for 10 years. She said she wanted her son to learn to live on his own. When she got home, she continued to make things worse by emptying all the food she had, and now she wanted her daughter to learn how to cook first until she could arrange all these things before she could boldly announce her bad news.